this opportunity to congratulate my friend and co-founder, Gary White, on receiving the Hoover Medal. The Hoover Medal is one of the highest honors in engineering. It's traditionally awarded to engineers whose work has improved humanity, not simply through technical achievement, but through service. Gary certainly fits that description. He's a civil engineer by training, but what has always amazed me is that he never looked at water simply as an engineering problem. He looked at it as a human problem. And then he asked a different question. Not just how do we build more infrastructure, but how do we make sure people can actually get access to it? That shift in thinking changed the trajectory of his career. Gary never stopped believing in engineering. He simply realized that in many places, the barrier wasn't the absence of technology or even the lack of infrastructure. It was the lack of financing that allowed families to connect to it or invest in solutions of their own. At a time when almost everyone viewed water as an infrastructure challenge alone, Gary saw the potential to apply the emerging ideas of microfinance to water and sanitation. It was a bold leap, bringing together two worlds that had rarely intersected, and it challenged many of us to think differently about what was possible. The breakthrough wasn't another engineering innovation. It was recognizing that solving the water crisis would also require financial innovation. By making small, affordable loans available to families, communities could invest in wells, toilets, and water connections themselves. Suddenly, engineering and finance weren't competing ideas, they were working together. Today, because of that vision, and because of the countless partners around the world who believed in it, 92 million people have gained access to safe water or sanitation. I think that's one of the reasons this Hoover Medal is so meaningful. It honors Gary as a civil engineer, but it also recognizes someone who had the courage to look beyond the traditional boundaries of engineering to solve a much bigger problem. Awards like the Hoover Medal recognize an individual, but this one also recognizes something much bigger. It's a recognition that water matters, that the engineers, scientists, policymakers, financiers, community leaders, entrepreneurs, and advocates who have dedicated their careers to this work are solving one of the defining challenges of our time. Water isn't just another sector. It underpins health, education, food security, economic opportunity, climate resilience, really almost every challenge we care about. That's why World Water Week is so important. For decades, World Water Week has been where the global water community comes together, not just to share ideas, but to challenge one another, build partnerships, and turn good conversations into real progress. It provides a trusted space where science, policy, finance, business, and civil society meet, helping new ideas become lasting collaborations and real-world action. In a world that feels increasingly divided, convenings like this remain vital. They remind us that some challenges are simply too important to solve alone. As this year's World Water Week comes to a close, I hope you'll also take a moment to celebrate that the Hoover Medal went to one of your own, and what this recognition says about all of you and about the future of this sector. Gary, congratulations. You have inspired me from the day we met, and I know you've inspired countless others around the world. And to everyone who's been part of World Water Week, thank you. Thank you for bringing your ideas, your expertise, and your commitment to one another. The conversations you've had here this week and the partnerships you'll carry home are exactly what's needed to move our sector forward.
Katoa, tēnei te mihi atu kia koutou I te ahiahi nei. We are here together. I would like to invite my friends and family from our Indigenous communities and other partners to join us here. 500 million people on the planet identify as Indigenous. 2/3 of those are not acknowledged in the countries from which they come. It is a very real honour for us all to be here with you at Seaweed World Water Week as the face of indigeneity on the planet. We make up 6% of the world's population, yet we are responsible for 80% of the world's biodiversity. We are not acknowledged in the places that we come from. And so we are here together to acknowledge in specific nature the Sami people of Sweden and in specific regard to the Stockholm Sami Association and Inga, who has shown us specific care and love in the time that we've been here with you to bring our gifts and share them with you. When you ask me the question, Arati, and thank you, ask us the question, what partnership matters most? It's your authentic partnership with us. How do you work into authentic partnership with us? We have long held knowledges and knowing of how to live sustainably and well on this planet. Hello? Yeah. See, you need to listen to me. We have been here for millennia. We have knowledges, we have systems we wish to share with you. We are not going anywhere. Please be in partnership with us. We bring ourselves to this space to share these gifts with you. I'd like to also acknowledge Siwi for the contribution that they are making to our ability to be in these places by providing space. But with that, I would ask, what are you going to do differently from today that's going to increase our ability to contribute to this conversation that significantly affects the well-being and lives of our people? What will you do differently when you walk out of here today to understand your histories and the people on the lands on which you live, walk and breathe? So with that, I acknowledge my brothers and sisters here with me in the fact that we never travel alone, and we want to share with you the gifts we have to bring. Kia ora, tēnā tātou.
Thank you.